The Backpack Pro. You guys know what I'm talking about. Guy who shows up in a hoodie and a hat every day with a backpack, sits on the table, plays a bunch of hours, never pays attention, doesn't really talk to anybody, just on his phone the whole time, trying to get his hourly. In the beginning, they seem like a pretty nice guy, and maybe you could talk to him, tell him a little about their story, things like that. And as the weeks and the years go by, they get more and more secluded, more isolated, make the games worse and worse, but they show up every day with that backpack. So as they're playing, they start to realize the game's getting a little harder on them. Why? Because people don't want to deal with them anymore. They don't want to play with a player that offers nothing to the table or has no personality. So as the games get harder, that backpack gets a little bit heavier. So then finally the day comes, the weekend, they get finally the good game, right? And they get the big action whale and they lose a huge pot to him, and they call this guy that has a successful business, a happy family, and 6 figures of disposable income, they call him stupid because he doesn't know how to play poker as well as they do. Everybody laughs at them, but internally, they don't do it externally. But the Backpack Pro, again, carries on. Next day, wakes up, picks up that backpack, a little bit heavier. And pretty soon, the years go by, and the games get harder and harder, and they stop putting in the work that kind of allowed them to get there in the first place, and they get stuck. They become miserable, reclusive, try to date their way through the employee parking lot or drink away all their fears, and pretty soon they're just stuck, miserable people that are ruining the games for everybody else. Is this you? I hope not. If it is, there is a way out of it. Put down the backpack. Tune into how you're feeling, what's actually going on in life. Say hi to your fellow table mates. You'd be surprised what could come out of it. If you don't know how to do that, reach out. I'm available. I did it once. I had a backpack. I had a backpack for an entire week one time. And then finally I put it down and just showed up and had fun. The rest is history. High stakes, big tournaments, all that stuff. So choice is yours. Enjoy.